والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. Now I'm going to greet everybody now. Now I think that the sign language for Assalamu alaikum, if I'm not mistaken, Simon, am I right? Is it this? Assalamu alaikum. Alright, so we're going to do it twice. First we're going to do it the sign language way, and then we're going to do it the other way. Okay, so first of all I'm going to say, brothers and sisters, alaikum. Come on, I saw much more hand signing than that earlier. I want everyone to sign the sign, come on. Brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum. Very good, and now we're going to do it the other way. Let's hear how loud we can get. Brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum. Jazakallah khair. Alhamdulillah. It's a real honor to be here. Thank you for your patience. Those of you who came early and have been sitting at your tables, may Allah reward you for your patience. We're starting the event now. We've got a fantastic event lined up this evening. We've got some brilliant speakers, we've got some films to show you, and of course we've got the all-important fundraising session. And today we're fundraising for something that really is unique. My brothers and sisters, I am privileged that I go up and down the country, I even travel around the world fundraising for many, many, many different charities. And I've attended hundreds of dinners like this over the last 5 years. And yet today's event is so unique. Today's event is not like other events because despite the fact that many of our brothers and sisters struggle to hear, many of our brothers and sisters are afflicted with deafness, we just don't find many places in our community who are reaching out, trying to provide services to our deaf brothers and sisters. And this is a travesty. This is an injustice. And today I'm particularly honored to be here for that reason. That we're doing something that others are not doing. If you want to give money to Syria, and Syria needs your money, there's 100 charities out there that will take your money to Syria. If you want to donate to Gaza, there's 1,000 charities that you can donate to that will take your money to Gaza. But if you want to help our deaf brothers and sisters access the Quran, access the religion, access inspiring lectures so that they feel that sense of Iman, they feel that they belong to a community, then who is going to do it if it is not today with Islam for Deaf and One Community? And I was thinking, and I'm not starting my fundraising now, in fact I'm going to be introducing our first feature in just a second, but I was thinking, and I know our guest Sheikh Abdurrahim Green was having the same thoughts. I planned that I would be speaking to an audience of people who were hearing, or able to hear, and making an appeal to them about how important it was to support the deaf community. And when I arrived here, I find that actually a very high percentage of our audience today are people who are themselves have a hearing impairment or who are deaf. But it makes no difference. Because in fact, if anybody should really understand how important it is to reach out to people who have a hearing impairment or who are deaf, it is yourselves, those people who have been afflicted with this condition. People who understand what it's like to be ignored by your community. People who understand what it's like not to have films and services and literature and facilities that are catered to your needs. So we are reaching out today to the many, many, many other deaf Muslim brothers and sisters, and those who are not deaf, who want to find out about Islam. Those who are deaf but not Muslim. Those who are deaf but not Muslim, and who want to find out, who might want to listen to a lecture, who might want to see an inspiring talk, especially in the media today when we see so much negative stuff about Islam. Who's going to give the deaf non-Muslims the positive message if it is not our collective efforts here today? So really, it is a special, special honor to be here today, and I'm really, really looking forward to having some fun, enjoying the food, listening to some inspiring lectures, and most of all, coming together so we can spread this message far and wide to other people. Let us say, Inshallah. How do I say Inshallah? Simon, how do I say Inshallah? Like this, Inshallah. Is that right? When we go to masjid on Friday Jummah, and when
the Imam stands and gives khutbah, for deaf Muslims who are in the masjid, it's very difficult for them to stand there and not understand what the Imam is saying, what the khutbah is about. And all we do is just stand there and just look around. We have no idea what the Imam is saying. So literally my experience, I'm just standing and I'm just looking around and observing, but I've got no idea what the Imam is saying, what the khutbah is about. And this is my experience, me growing up, going to the masjid. And I ask myself, why is it every time I go to masjid and I don't understand what the Imam is saying, and there is no interpreters provided, there is no access, how am I to understand what the khutbah is saying? So on Friday Jummah, when I'm standing there and I'm praying salah with the Muslims in the masjid, I see hearing people talking, and I stand there and I'm looking and I just nod my head and shake hands and I'll give them a hug. And literally this is what I do. But inside I don't really know what's going on. I have no idea what that person is saying, and I'll see another person maybe signing, and then I see other people walking together, talking in their language, but I don't have no access in sign language because there is no, all information is in hearing and there's nothing in sign language. So for me, it's very difficult. As you all can see today, Islam for Deaf is an organization set up here today to help the deaf ummah, the deaf Muslims, all of us here today. Also, I would like to say this to you all. Inshallah, please, I hope you all can understand that today's aim is for us to donate money for Islam for Deaf so we can raise funds in order to help the deaf community have access to Islam. May Allah reward you all. Thank you very much for listening. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum.
How is it possible that we claim that we are one ummah? And we are firm on this claim. Every single one of us, we are firm on this claim. We are one ummah, and along with this, we also claim that Islam is for everyone. Islam is for whole mankind. And this is the statement, or this is our claim. I would like to ask the question to myself and to all of you. Have we ever proved this claim to be true through our actions? We all claim that Islam is for everyone, but how come we see today, after so many years of the Muslim community in the UK, that Islam for Deaf has been formed now, after so many years? Which means that Islam was not for deaf until this organization was formed. And this is unfortunate. If we look at the seerah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, we find so many examples that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam never ever ignored anyone with the restrictions in their abilities.
So my speech has just gone out of the window. So I want to talk to you a little bit